Yellow, yellow. Welcome to another stream. It is Monday, and we are suffering yet again in Blender. But yeah, hello, welcome to the stream. Let me know if the audio is okay, by the way. I realized after watching I realized after watching the VOD on the last stream that my music was way too loud. Even after I, tried to play around with it, it was still way too loud. And thank you for the pets. The audio's fine? Okay, good. I appreciate that, thank you. I was prepping the stream, and I've currently got somebody in my DMs who's recently learned that Pucky is not a boy. And they're like, I wouldn't say they're even trying to hide their disappointment. They're just like so upset that she's not, a boy, and I'm just like, damn, okay. I'm doing fine, XP Cookie. How are you doing today? Like, this is like a weirdly common occurrence, which I don't think it should be, but it unfortunately is, where people, I mean, because the way I draw my character Pocky, I don't really want her to be like hyper feminine. I'm not a hyper feminine person. Like, I am female, right? But I consider myself to be a tomboy. So Pocky, as a representation of me, follows that same. Pocky's not a boy, I'm sucking back the gift subs. No, Forcey, no! But, like, I understand that there's, like, if you don't know any lore about the character, you may look at Pocky and think, oh, they're a guy. But to be told, no, they're not, and then be so disappointed like this person is insane. Oh, okay, they also don't know where Europe is, so I mean, okay, it's kind of a lost cause, I see. I'm just gonna tell them Google Maps is your friend. Oh, amazing. I now want you to do an art piece where, an art piece of super masculine Pocky. I have done this. I did this for an April Fool's where I gender swapped me and Flinx's characters, but because Pocky is like androgynous, she didn't look too different. So I just made her like a boss, like a battle boss, and she was like really big and buff, and she had like a health bar, and Annie was just like just woman. He was looking mighty fine. But yeah, it was something. It was something. I should redraw that for April Fool's next year, actually. But anyway, yeah. So I've been working on this avatar. It is now rigged, so now I can pose it. I posed it last night, because I was messing around with it. Let me go to the blend shapes here. There you go. Beautiful. It's rigged. Yeah, it's been rigged from the start. Nah, it was rigged from, like, last night. But, yeah, nah, I done all the blend shapes, so I have, like, the basic ones. I'm gonna add more blend shapes later, but I want to do the texture FBX before I do this. Before I make extra blend shapes, because basically, yeah, there's a process. There's like method behind my madness here, but yeah, no, the character can blink, they can look angry, they can look sad, they can grin, they can frown. Let's see what else, and we can blap. Blap is always a fun one. Yeah. So basically what I have to do now... Oh, thank you so much for the follow, I really appreciate that. But yeah, so basically what I have to do now is I need to... So I threw on these really rough textures last night, just because I'm using... Thank you so much for the follow as well. But I'm using a new method for the eyes, which is not how I typically do them. So I wanted to throw some really rough textures onto the model to see how the eyes look. Oh my god, so many follows. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. So these are not the final textures. This was me throwing it on late last night because I wanted to see how it would look. And I'm very happy with the model so far. So I now need to properly UV unwrap it, which is going to be a process, and then I can texture it, which I'm very excited to texture. Texturing is fun. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. So, yeah, now the textures are all wonky because I changed some seams yesterday. So let me just go back to material for now. And we'll move... Oh my gosh. Can I hide? I don't want the texture. Can I just remove the material? That should work, right? No. I forget how you... That's good enough. I will just leave it, I guess. It doesn't matter too much. The bunny's like, this is fine. Yeah, like me just casually just contorting it. Oh, thank you for the pet. But yeah, so let's grab the face first off. Alright, I need to switch this around. The face I want to be... Oh, it's really distracting with the texture. Can I... How do I... I don't actually know. How do I just straight up remove... We just use that. There we go. We'll just use that then. That works. So I want the head to be nice and big on the UV. Oh, it's not quite straight. Because I like to put the most detail and I like the face to be the most highest resolution on the UV. On the model itself. So next, I think I probably want the eyes. The eyes are really important. Why is real mail so trash? I'm trying to see how far my fire package from my sister is. Am I checking? Wait, what? Is to me tracking number check then tracking? I don't understand what you were trying to say. I'm sorry, XP Cookie. Okay, that's the right way. Very nice. And that one. Thank you so much for the follow. There we go. How did you model this fellow? I don't really know how to explain how I made it, but like I just kind of did. I started with a cube for the head, and then I just kind of messed around with it, subdivided it a bunch, and made it into the shape that it is now. I don't really know how else to explain it, as simple as that. But that's like how I got to where I am. That was like the first step that I chose, you know. Some nice big eyes. I guess I'll put this one down here next. Or actually I'll put the torso down there. With cube, exactly, with cube. We like cube. I don't really know. I don't know why I'm still responding to this person, but it was just really amusing. They're like, if you were close, I would want to hug you, but probably no one wants to hug me. And I'm like, dude, I don't know you, and you seemed insulted to learn that I'm a girl. What makes you think I would want to hug you? That's amusing. Oh no. Some people are weird. I don't really. I can only assume they must be a kid. Like, there's no way. Merry Christmas, Spicy. Can I display the stretch? I forgot where I select that. Oh, it's over here, I think. Display stretch. There we go. So now I can see how the face looks like it unwrapped a bit wonky, but it shouldn't be a problem or anything. The 3D model UVs always look so cursed, especially the face. Unwrapping models always looks really bizarre. It's just part of the process, I guess. Alright, this is the nose. We want that to be nice and big on the UV. I keep going to say like ref sheet, but it's not a ref sheet. The UV. Put the nose up there. Yeah, special little place. Where are the eyelashes? Because those also, we don't want to be too low resolution. Where are they? Oh, that's one of them. I could just click on the model. I don't know why I'm trying to find it. That's the right one? You could probably put the nose between the face and the eyes. Oh yeah, probably. I mean, I'll probably rearrange them in a bit. I just want to first lay out things, and then I'll like give everything proper space afterwards. How long have you been using Blender? It looks super intimidating to learn. I've been using Blender for about 2 years now. Yeah, it's definitely a learning curve, but I feel like once you get into Blender, it becomes quite addicting. Because suddenly you have like, there's so many different things you can do in Blender. Whether you want to create like assets, you want to texture things, make actual models, animate, you know, you can also do like 2D in here, I'm pretty sure as well. Which is just, there's so much potential in this one free program. That is actually just like insane. There's so much potential. So I definitely feel like if you're mildly interested in learning Blender, I highly recommend it. I tried to learn Blender originally way back in like 2017. But at the time I just like, I just couldn't really get my head around the basics. And then when VR chat really kicked off during COVID, it really did make me more interested in like 3D modeling, although at that time I had absolutely no experience with anything related to model making or avatars in general. And then I learned how to like add things to my avatars in Unity. My friends taught me how to add things to avatars. And then I learned texturing, so I had a decent amount of experience in 3D creation of some capacity. And then I decided to take the plunge and I started playing around in Blender. It was definitely not a simple process to learn, but I'm really glad that I did actually stick to doing it, because I mean, well, I really enjoy it now. Like, being 100% honest, I probably enjoy my 3D work more than my 2D at the current moment in time, just because I feel like, I don't know, it's really fun to see like the characters actually like 3D. I would love to do more 3D work in the next year. But I will still obviously do 2D as well. But I would love to do some more 3D work. Characters be alive in VR chat. Yeah, because it's like I really, so for the longest time I tried to get into fursuit making. When I first joined the furry fandom, I made fursuits. And the main reason, thank you so much for the follow by the way, but the main reason I wanted to get into fursuit making was because I really wanted to bring the characters to life. You know, having people wear them and animate them themselves, I thought that was super cool. But as it turns out, I'm not very handy with my, with my hands when it comes to actually making things. Like, I can probably make something if I have all of the resources. Like, I can definitely make things. Like, I have made suits in the past. But I keep trying to make fursuits every now and again, and it never really sticks. But 3D, you know, it's digital, so I can actually, you know, undo my mistakes. And I feel like there's just a lot more freedom with it than there is with, like, you know, making something physical. But you can, you know, it works similar to a fursuit. It's like a digital fursuit, basically. People wear it and they animate it themselves, and it's like a representation of themselves, and I think that's really cool. So it's kind of like, I guess where the original interest kind of stems from, is wanting to be able to animate characters, but not really knowing how to animate myself. Like, I've tried doing animation stuff, but I just can't really seem to get into it, unfortunately. So this is kind of one of the ways that I can get into it somewhat. It's not to the capacity that I would like to be, but it's something. I'm watching someone stream Blender while I'm watching a tutorial about Blender. Oh, nice. That's very cool. And hello, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to think of what parts do I want to... Oh, I need the lips. Where are the lips? Because they do need to be quite prominent, I think. Steam. I'm confused. Why is that not seam? Oh, it is. Okay. Wait, is that the hole? Oh, it is. Oh, okay. That really confused me. I probably should have opened the mouth when I originally unwrapped it. I didn't think about that. But if it doesn't work out, we'll just have to redo everything. That's no worries. But this was a neat little trick that I learned recently. If you want, say like you want an outline on the lips, if you make it a seam. Oh, what happened there? But yeah, if you make it a seam. Oh, they're not connected. Interesting. But yeah, if you separate the mouth, like the lips, like mark it as a seam, you can make it really big on the UV, and that will make it a lot cleaner. So you won't have as much like pixelization or stretch around the lips. I like that. Atra is gonna go get breakfast, aka a Pop-Tart. I've never had a Pop-Tart. Like, my parents, like, I'm not from the US or anything, but like my parents at one point, they did buy us some Pop-Tarts. But I looked at them and I was like, man, these look artificial as fuck, so I didn't eat them. $180. Is this a bunny model? If yes, is it for someone or will it be up for sale? This is a commission and it is a bunny. I am intending to ask my customer if it's possible, if they allow it, if I can edit it and make a base out of it. But that would entirely depend on how they would feel about that. Obviously, I don't expect anyone... I would never expect them to be like, oh yes, you can do that 100%. But if they were, like, I'd offer them some sort of compensation, like a partial refund or something. But we'll see. We'll see. Would you say Blender is easy for someone to pick up for someone who only knows Maya? And is it true that Blender is better overall? I have no experience with Maya, so I cannot compare the two. So I sadly have absolutely no idea. I've only ever used Blender. Maybe someone in chat has experience with both programs and can speak on that, but I sadly have, I sadly have no idea. But I will say that Blender is a good program, especially considering that it's a free program. It's very, like, adaptable to whatever it is you're trying to do. And there's like a billion plugins, so if there's something really specific you're trying to do, I'm sure there's a plugin that will like aid you in whatever it is you're doing. Which is pretty cool, I think. like 3D programs can't be too different for the most part, because ultimately, like, they should be able to do somewhat similar things, right? But regardless, I still don't have any experience with them, but I never, like, considering, like, if you already use Maya and you want to try Blender, considering Blender is free, I feel like just go for it, mess around with it. I'm sure if you already know 3D, you'll be familiar with some of what's going on. Unlike, you know, someone who's a 2D artist coming into 3D, it can be a bit overwhelming. But if you already are familiar with, like, working in the 3D, I think it should be somewhat easy for you to recognize and figure out. Yeah, exactly. I think the fundamentals are basically the same. Like, I would expect that it's kind of like if you're an artist and you're using, like, Paint Tool, Photoshop, Clip Studio, for the most part, the fundamentals of all of those programs, although they are different, they are mostly the same. Maybe some tools will work differently than others, but for the most part, they have the same kind of layout and the same kind of features. So then it's just based on preference. Maybe one has a bit more than the other. Like, I know, like, Paint Tool, that's the program I use for art. That one's pretty basic, all things considered, but that's the reason I love it. Because I kind of just want to pick up my pen and draw, and for me, Paint Tool is that program. There's no funky settings or anything, it's just pick up, pencil, draw. And I like that. I feel like 3D is much easier than 2D art. In some ways, I would say yes. But, I guess it also depends on the type of style that you're trying to achieve. Like, currently at the moment, as I said, I'm really enjoying my 3D work a bit more than my 2D. Just because I feel like, I don't know, I have a really fun time creating the shapes in my 3D. I also enjoy it in my 2D too, but I don't know, something about working in 3D, I just find more rewarding, I guess. I find that I make less mistakes with anatomy in 3D than I do 2D as well, which is always a benefit. But yeah. Thoughts on the impending AI jump scare? What do you mean by that? Do you mean just, like, AI generation in general, or? Because, like, AI doesn't really scare me. I dislike casual use. Well, no, actually no, that's wrong. For me, I'm not really afraid of AI. Ultimately, I don't feel like AI will be able to replace me. Yes, it might be able to mimic my work, but it won't ever be able to replace me. And the ideas I have and the thoughts that go into my work. Yes, maybe a big corporation who is greedy may choose to save a few doubloons and use AI versus hiring me, for example. Not that I'm actively looking to be hired by any company, but yeah, that I guess kind of sucks. And for a lot of people in the art industry, it's gonna majorly affect them and their careers. But me personally, with the kind of work that I do, I don't think that they will be able to replace me. And it doesn't really worry me currently. For me, I believe that, for me personally, I believe that AI, even image generation, can be used as a great tool for, like, learning, and for people who have an idea and maybe want help visualizing it, because not everybody can communicate as well their ideas through text or commission an artist to get their ideas across. But having said that, I don't believe that the AI that they use to get their ideas into a visual format should be the final product. I talked about this a couple times on stream, where I had a client who commissioned me. They wanted a custom character. Now, I don't accept custom character commissions normally, so it's something I haven't done in a very long time. However, this particular commissioner, they came to me with 3 AI-generated images of a design that they wanted. And they gave a description of exactly what they wanted with some AI-generated images for my reference. And they basically told me, here's my idea, here's some image, like, visualizations of what I want. Can you create a character for me from this? And that, in my opinion, was a great use of AI from that individual. They clearly had an idea in mind. They couldn't quite get it to paper themselves, so they generated their idea and then they seeked out an artist to create the final product. And I really like that. And they were really respectful. It's not like they were trying to hide anything about using AI. So overall, it was a really pleasant experience. I have, however, had people try to commission me using AI-generated reference sheets, and I do not accept that. If you have a character design, I like what that guy did because he had the idea, and then he commissioned me to finalize it. But if you just AI generate a character design that you think looks cool, I mean, yeah, that's fine for you. But it's not something I will be happy working with. I just won't really accept it. But yeah, I'm not really afraid of it, I guess. Like, I think it can be funny. I think it's a good way to help, like, more, like, smaller, independent, like, people, like, have access to some kind of visual aid for things that they need. I don't know. I don't have a great example off the top of my head, but I just think it's in general, like, it can be good. But it's a good tool. It just shouldn't be the final product. And obviously, unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there who are just abusing AI for cash grabs and stuff, and that sucks ass. But yeah, nah, like, overall, yeah, I'm not afraid of it. So sorry for, like, yapping for ages about it, but I guess, like, it's hard because, like, if you say, like, oh, AI doesn't affect me, people get upset about it, and I fully understand that because I'm honest when I say it doesn't affect me personally. But I'm speaking about my opinion from a personal standpoint. I don't believe for any moment that AI should replace artists in, like, the gaming industry or the music industry or any like if you can afford, like, artists, you should pay your artists. I will not understand why any big, like, AAA games for any reason would want to cheap out on artists and just use AI instead. I think that's disgusting. But yeah, if speaking from an independent artist, I don't think it's gonna. I currently at least don't think it's gonna affect me too much. Obviously, that could very much change. I could be very easily proven wrong, and it does majorly affect me, but currently I'm not too afraid. And I'm interested to see where AI progression leads overall. But yeah, that's welcome to my TED talk, I guess. I don't really know. Obviously, you're fully welcome to disagree with my opinion. That's, like, completely okay. Because I like to hear, like, other people's point of view on AI as well. Did you see the cat game from the Game Awards that looks AI generated? Oh yeah, no, 100% it is AI generated. I saw a bunch of posts about it, and I was just like, man, that's lame. Yeah, AI generated games I don't think is a good idea.
Now we just wanna go back again.
Yeah, how are you all doing on this Monday? Do you have any interesting plans for the week, maybe? I myself, I am hosting a Christmas dinner thing for my in-laws on Friday. And then Saturday, I go away for like a week because I'm gonna go back to England for Christmas. And it's gonna be cool because it's gonna be the first Christmas where Flinks will join me and we'll have actually, Christmas together in England with my family, which is gonna be very cool. Though saying that is probably gonna be very crowded because there's a lot of people. Monday do be Monday. Yeah, that's true. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Big yawn. If today's in Christmas? What? What's an in-law? You know, well, like, it's not like we're married or anything, but you know, like it's my partner's family, so they're not my family by blood, but I guess by like, you know, relationship status, you know, they're kind of like family. Yeah, future in-laws is the better way of putting it, yeah. But I mean, like, I've been with Flinks for a long ass time by this point, so I do consider them to be like family. But obviously it's just like not like official, I guess. When will you propose to your wife? I propose to him every day. He's just not ready to commit, I don't think. I just started unironically calling Flinks my wife. And I think it's just confused him more than anything. He's like, what? I think I must evaporate from this cyberspace. It's nearly 7 AM and I haven't subbed yet. Oh my god. Remy, go to sleep. What are you doing awake? I always just think of calling Flinks your wife the way Borat says it. Just my wife. Freaking love that. He'll come home later and I'll just like call him my wife in like a Borat voice, a really shitty Borat impression. Just be like, oh, I shouldn't have come home today. Go grab lunch. Get good lunch. Have good food. Also, interesting development. I've been approved for my AdSense account on YouTube, so now I'm just waiting on YouTube to get back to me on whether or not my channel can actually be monetized. They've got to do their like, I guess like their checks over it, right? To make sure that my my videos don't have anything that goes against their policies, so I, you know, don't have anything like offensive in my videos per se. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they get back with no issues, and I'll actually be able to start getting monetized on YouTube, which would be a very nice start to the new year. You're gonna start making moolah. I hope so. I'm really trying to do more like video and streaming stuff. It's a direction I've wanted to go in for like actually years now, but now I'm really pushing myself to do it. And fingers crossed, I'm gonna be approved, and then I'll be able to actually start like properly committing to this like venture in the new year. So my current aim is at the moment right now is 1 video a month. But in the new year, I want to do 2 videos a month, and each week I would like to stream at least twice, and those VODs will always be on YouTube, so that brings my total up to like, I don't know how many a month, but a decent amount that I think would be good to have. And that's like kind of my goal. I think in the past month, I've managed to stay somewhat consistent with streaming like twice a week. And thank you so much for the follow, by the way. So I'm just like really hoping that next year I can achieve some of my personal goals. Like I would love to meet partner on Twitch, for example. But I would love to grow my YouTube channel and create more content on there, because I am really enjoying making the videos. The main thing that holds me back is time, because it does take a lot of time to prepare a video, a script, and then like edit it and stuff. So yeah, I'm really hoping that I can get like more into that in the new year. I think that would be really cool. And also, like, if you have any ideas for like streams or videos, like, do let me know, because I love to get ideas from other people to like inspire my content. So if there is something you're like, oh, you can make a video about this. I can't really do tutorials because I'm not very good at explaining my methods, but otherwise, yeah, just let me know. I've been making an odd video here and there, but I hope to commit next year to a fully. Go for XP cookie, 100%. Picture 100 of my friends pregnant. Oh my god, no. My god. Why? It does sound like a Mr. Beast video, like a rip-off Mr. Beast? No, Mr. Beast video. Like Mr. Beast learns how to draw and then draws all of his friends pregnant. You know, like how PewDiePie learned how to draw? Like that, but... I was recently looking back at some of my old avatars, because I was basically recompiling the files to upload onto Jinxie, which is like an alternative to Gumroad. And I was looking at some of the UVs, and oh my god, like I only recently learned how to properly like unwrap and you know, arrange my UV. It's still not perfect, I don't think, but it's definitely much better than it used to be. And my god, my old UVs are shockingly bad. There's so much wasted space and it's just such a mess. Yeah, they're horrible, straight up. whoa, so many emojis. Or emotes, rather. Interesting that you separate each finger and each toe in 2 halves instead of just having a single UV piece for each UV skin for each finger. I do it so that there's less stretch on the mesh. I mean, I guess for this one I shouldn't really. I don't. Oh, not that I shouldn't, but more so I don't need to. But it's a habit I just kind of got into where I like to add seams around the fingers because I don't like stretch on my UVs if I can get away with it. Yeah, that's right. It's all about saving space and cramming as much as you can into a single space. Like, but that's like the thing I've only learned somewhat recent. If you look at some of the UVs on my older avatars, like the kobold and the bunny and stuff, they are shockingly bad. Like, absolutely terrible. And I was saying this the other day at the meetup, but my plan for the next year is I want to remake, like entirely remake some of my older avatars. And then the original ones I will be fixing up as well, but I want to remake them entirely. Just because I feel like I've improved a lot since I made my first ones. And yeah, I just want to remake them. It's a very bad habit I have of remaking past projects because I'm just, you know, I feel like I've improved or I didn't like how it originally turned out. So I kind of just give myself more work for the sake of it, but I'm sure people will be happy. What was your first 3D model, the fox? My very first 3D model that I made originally was a bird character I have called Titty. And they were very broken. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, but I somehow managed to get it into VR chat and it like worked barely. But the first actual, like, if you're talking about avatar bases, the first avatar base that I made would have been the kobold. And then it was the bunny, and then I think it must have been the red panda, I think. I can actually check really quick. I just gotta go back to my products page on Gumroad. Yeah, it was the kobold, bunny, panda, ferret, protogen, fox, kitty, furgon, otter, deer, and then most recently the male stroker, my original species. Yeah, furry, you can use your own emotes. Look at you go. The creature, he is evolving. Don't be so like a lemon, take a swig of your pop. Don't let yourself lose, don't make yourself stop. Express yourself, don't make yourself stop. Express yourself, you'll be feeling on top. I don't know how to say this, how to tell you can't resist. Boy, when you put on a show, I still from time to time watch the MMD vid of your bunny because it's so nice even though it's old. Oh, that's so cool. Actually, I'm curious. Is my original, like, I made an MMD test of my very first avatar that I made. I wonder if it's still on YouTube. It's still on YouTube. Okay, if you want to see, yeah, if you want to see the very first avatar that I made, it doesn't look, I don't think it looks too bad in the video, all things considered, but it's very broken. If it was to speak, you would see how broken it is, but there's the link to the video there. That was like, yeah, the very first, like, avatar that I got into the game, that I made myself. If you do a rework of your bunny, you should do a side-to-side comparison of them two in a single video. That would be really cool, actually. Yeah, to see like how far I've come. Like show like the mesh in Blender, show like the UVs. Just do like a big comparison to see how far I've come. That would actually be a great video. I actually have like quite a few videos written down that I really want to do when I get back after Christmas. I'm so excited. And for the release video, you could start with the original model that then transforms into the new one. Oh, the release? Wait, what do you mean by the release video? Oh, oh wait, you mean like the advertisement, like for the model itself? Ah, I see. That would be cool, yeah. I like that idea. And at the end of the video, you could announce a Silk Song release date. At the end of every video I make, I just put a Silk Song release date with absolutely no context whatsoever. So anybody who watches the video would just be like, what? And each video is a different day. That would actually be a really fun, like, stupid, like, I don't know, like, I want to say like an Easter egg, but it's not really an Easter egg, but you know what I mean. Just a really fun, like, thing. Do I have a gimmick like that with my videos, but like with Half-Life 3? Thing is, Half-Life 3 is like unironically coming out soon, right? Isn't it? I could be gaslighting myself, but I'm pretty sure that is actually like a thing, right? Fur would know. There's a lot of leaks. That's okay. It's just leaks. Okay. Yeah, you could be like, it could be like false promises, you know. Yeah, nah, you should do it for. Just at the end of every video you ever do, no context given, or like when you sign out of a stream, you just be like, okay guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. Half-Life comes out in April 2025, and then you just end the stream with no other context whatsoever. Is it just me the way you've positioned the 3D model? The face looks like it could be a FNAF clone. Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah. Like that angle and everything, and like the uncanny kind of just like happy expression but not really showing much emotion. Yeah. I see it. Oh, that's behind the eyes, I think. This here. I was like, what is this? But I know what it is now. If I go back to here and hide this. Wrong one. Hide it. It should be the back of the eyes. Yeah, there it is. And I think it must go like that, right? Oh no, it's the other way around. Like that. What avatar are you creating? I am creating a commission for Lux Burks of the Benoy. So this avatar actually has a lot of clothes that I have to make for it also. So I just hope to... Oh, I will save, thank you for the reminder. But I hope to make the base model and get this done, at least, before I go. So that's what I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Where did you come from? What is this? Wait, what is that? Oh shit, that's the tail, I think. Where did this come from? Yeah, no, that is the tail. It's because I had the tail hidden. Oh, that could have been bad. I completely forgot about the tail. Well, I can make the eyes smaller. They don't need to be as big. Right, so I'll just resize some stuff here so we can fit more in. Hi Koala, welcome to the stream. How's it going? I guess the fingers and stuff don't need to be as big either. Were you ever contacted by a company to draw for them? Yes. Like an independent company, yeah. Like not a big company or anything, but yeah, like yeah. It was pretty cool, yeah. I haven't seen anything to come from it that I'm aware of. Or at least they haven't shared it with me. but I did like a lot of work for one company. But like, yeah, I haven't seen anything from it yet. Alright, let's get the eyebrows. Oh wait, where's the eye whites? These highlights, here they are. We'll just dunk those in there. Welcome, Heldig. I'm very proud of you for fighting the EP allegations and joining the stream. Alright, I guess I should start doing the fur now. We'll start with the hair, actually. So that's the top. Where's the bottom? Have you ever heard of Artifiber? No, I have no idea what that is. What is it? Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, they're an artist on Twitter? I haven't heard of them. I mean, maybe I've seen their work, but I don't recognize the name, at least. She makes cool lineless art? Oh, okay, nice. How am I doing? I'm doing mighty fine, thanks. How are you doing today?
So where did we leave off? Last time I remember it was late December, sitting out in the parking lot, taking midnight drives on the empty highway.
Show the beans. I cannot show the beans on my avatar nor on the models because the model doesn't have beans, which is just a tragedy, truthfully. No beans on a furry character should be considered a crime. Yeah, unless they're like scaly, I guess. But nah, even then I think they should have beans. It just looks better. Favorite Christmas food? Ooh, okay, my mum, she makes Brussels sprouts with bacon and garlic butter. And that shit goes hard. I freaking love that. That, like, just complemented with, like, gravy and, like, the turkey and everything. Freaking, yes, I love it. I'm so excited for Christmas food at my parents'. Because last year I was in Denmark for Christmas with Flanx's family. So I didn't get to have, like, the traditional Christmas dinner. And man, I'm so excited to have it this year. How long does it usually take to complete a model? If it's just a model and no clothing and stuff, through and through, usually like 3 days, I would say. So like, yeah, 3 work days. If I'm like committed to making the model and not like working on other projects alongside it, then yeah, like 3 days, roughly. The main thing for me when it comes to like commissions and projects, it's not so much the time that it takes me to do it, it's the time it takes for me to get around to doing it alongside everything else that I have going on at that time. So, yeah, like the for when you're waiting for a commission, it's not like the process itself is taking time. It's just actually getting to it on the queue. That's what takes the long time. Yeah, and like thing is like some days I just don't feel as like, you know, in the zone as others. So sometimes I might procrastinate a little bit. But I'd rather procrastinate than produce half-assed work. When you've seen the speed up videos, it only takes Jinx like 5 minutes. Ah, yeah, true. Damn, Koala, you called my bluff. You know how fast I really work. Shoot. Yeah, you're actually watching the stream at 0.5 speed. Yeah, or 0.05 speed, yeah. Yeah, because I actually work way faster, but I've had to slow down the video so that you can actually comprehend everything that I'm doing. Because otherwise it'd be impossible, obviously. Thank you for the follow. One of these days someone will join the stream and they'll have no idea and they'll just think like we're being serious or something. I can't wait for that day. Jinx is the caffeinated fry from Futurama. Yeah. Do you open for 3D commissions publicly? If not, how do you get approached for avatar commissions? So I don't open publicly. Pretty much, as long as I don't have too much on my plate. If you send me your character and I'm interested in working on them in the 3D capacity, I will just kind of send a quote and just accept it. The main thing with the 3D commissions is it's because they take a little bit longer than my average commissions, I need to dedicate time to actually work on them in between my usual work schedule. So like this one that I'm doing right now, it takes me, like, this takes me, like I said, about 3 days. It's gonna take me a bit more because I have even more accessories to make for this one. So that's a lot of days where I can't really work on other commissions. So I need to take that into consideration. So the wait time is longer for sure. But yeah, basically, if you want one, I mean, right now I'm not accepting anymore. I need to be able to try and get through my queue before the new year. I don't think I'm gonna, but I want to try my best to clear as much as I can before the new year. But basically, if you're looking on my queue and it doesn't look like I have, like, I have a column specifically for 3D work. If there's, like, very little on there, or basically nothing on there, just, you know, you can shoot me a message with your reference sheet, what you want, and I'll let you know if I'm interested. But bear in mind, they aren't cheap. Like, there's a lot of time that goes into them. And a lot of like work, so they aren't cheap. You do pay a premium for 3D, but it's definitely something I can offer. I mean, like, some people it might not be as obvious that they aren't cheap. Like, some people might expect it to be similar prices to my 2D. But, you know, in case, like, you aren't aware, it is a lot more work and time consuming than my 2D work. A 2D commission I can crack out in like 3 hours. A 3D commission, like I said, takes usually a few days, maybe like a week or more if it's a complex one. And that's like, you know, a week of work straight on one commission. So they're gonna be a decent amount. So what am I missing? What are these? This is the teeth, I think. That looks like. Yeah, that's the teeth. Okay. Hi Momo, welcome to the stream. And what is this here? I have no idea what this is, but we'll just throw it in somewhere where there's a space. Like there. Okay, so we have the UV. I'm gonna make these legs a little bit larger. Because I can. And same with the arms. But yeah, no, I think it is fully unwrapped and we're not hiding anything. Nope. Ooh, okay. That wasn't too bad, I don't think. So now I'm gonna... Well, first off, I need to delete these extra things. So I have an extra head here, which we don't need. I have the tuft that I made, which we don't need. And this is the 2D reference that I made. If you're curious about how my concept was and how the finished, like, sculpt looks, this is the comparison. So I think I did a pretty good job of translating the 2D sketch into the 3D. I'm quite happy with how it's looking. Yeah, so I can get rid of my references now. I don't need them anymore. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate... Oh, first off, I should actually move it down a little bit so it's on the floor. The only thing I'm wondering if the legs are meant to have 4 toes or 3. So in this sketch I did, they had 4, but then in the actual character reference that the client sent me, I realized they had 3, so I changed it when I was sculpting it. So now what we're gonna do is I want just the head. Actually no, we do it a better way. I'm just exploding the model to make texturing a lot easier. It looks weird, but trust the process, you know?
Screw the haters, I don't care. It might be different, I might be unaware. All that matters to me is that you're always there. You let me in your world and show me that you care. You understand me, you let me be me. You understand me, and I wanna let you know. You make me feel so good.
Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so I want this one to be... There we go. Now we set up the expression so I can see how the texture is manipulated by the mesh. Nice, there we go. And then we just need to export it as an FBX. And now I need to open up Substance Painter, which is always fun. And there we go. I now have my Substance painter opened. So I just gotta open my FBX that I just made. There we go. And let me just grab the ref sheet of the character so I can color pick. Okay, there we go. So I want to quickly just test to see if I've actually unwrapped this correctly or not. So I want to just like create a new layer and then just kind of draw on the model to see is it like okay, like resolution wise. This should be okay. I don't think it's any of the parts that are a little bit lower resolution, I don't think are gonna cause any issues because they don't have any markings on them, so they should be okay. Isn't Substance pretty expensive? It is, yeah. It's not a cheap program by any means. I wish it were cheaper, but it is what it is. Is it possible for us to see the reference sheet too for a little bit? Yes. Let me just add it to the stream so you guys can see it. There we go. There's the reference. They are very simple. One of the reasons why I was really excited to take on this commission is because they're like quite an easy character to make, but one that I think I could make quite well.
Gotta beat the red light, ain't no time lapse. In the nighttime, I'ma keep on racing the shooting stars till the dawn. We could be friends, but I won't team up. If you wanna come along and try to keep up, I'm the fastest alive. Ain't no practice if you insist, I'm a liar. How's about you watch me now? I'll prove you wrong in a heartbeat. Never gonna tell you how. Speed just runs through my bloodstream, yeah. I can't even explain it, but I know I'll never stop this feeling. The speed in my soul, the speed in my soul.
I was saying earlier that you're trying something new with the eyes. What is it exactly? So usually my eyes are a bit more two-dimensional. So instead of the eye white being like 3D like this and rounded, usually it's just kind of a hole in the head, and then the eye is like a 2D plane in the hole, I guess. That's the easiest way I can explain it. Whereas in this one, the eye is like whole, like, you know, it's three-dimensional, and you can see like the actual curve of the eye without like 2D planes or anything. So it's a little different to how I normally do them. Still somewhat similar overall, but yeah, a little different. Oh, I can't see the thing. Take a sip. Okay, I will indeed. Let me... Yeah, we'll put the... No. We'll just leave the rift there. I'll put it actually just behind my alerts. Where's my alerts? Like somewhere here. There we go. But I will take a sip. I actually remembered to bring water this time. I like always just straight up forget to bring water when I start streaming. But today, I remember. I know, who am I, right? I actually remembered something. Actually insane. What was it? I was trying to add a filter to it. Not me completely forgetting. I was just like going on about like, oh, I remembered something and immediately forgot what I was doing as I was saying it. I'm actually doomed. I guess I jinxed it. Yeah, actually you did. Yeah. How could you? So rude. Okay, so that's the eyes. Let's go back to material. I guess next I will do... Yeah, let's do the mouth. We'll do the mouth next. Mouth. And the nose, because the nose is also the same color. Whoa. What happened there? Where's my model gone? Hello? How do I reset my view here? Where did it... What? I'm so confused. What? Okay, I assume I must be really zoomed out of it somewhere. But I don't know where it is. Where is it? Where did it go? Let me... Press F. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. Thank you. I was so confused. I don't know what happened there. That was real weird. I was like actually bamboozled. And I want to add some shading to the tongue as well.
The air is thinner as we climb. We've only got one destination. Touch the clouds and gravity's edge, and the rest is our momentum. Does it matter if I can't breathe out there?
Here on XP Cookie, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Did you ever have any furry crushes? Maybe, like, I guess, like, not really like crushes as such as just like suits whose aesthetics I really, really like. But like, yeah, like that, then yeah.
So they don't wash away. How many times do we leave our mark? I've been worried if you'll be okay. I can travel the world in an instant, even though there's a fear of the distance. But for you, I know I'll stay right here. And I can see your darkened eyes, and you are still hiding your smile. Take my dismay, throw it away. When you reach me, I'll find a way. Look out for slopes, down the telescope. And when you reach me, I'll let you stay. I don't want to miss you when you're sailing by.
I should save this, yeah. Good shout, good shout.
Please tell me you're on the way. I don't want to miss you once I've waved goodbye. So when you reach me, tell me you'll stay.
Slowly getting there. At least, like I said, this character has like a really simple design, so it's like not too much texturing work, which is nice. Yeah, sorry, I kind of forgot to like keep up with YouTube chat until now. But hello, welcome to the stream. Is there a reason you use Substance Painter instead of something like Blender's built-in texture paint mode? Convenience, I think. Like, I like the way that I can set up the layers in Substance Painter. Granted, I haven't really tried much with Blender's built-in painter, but I've grown so used to how to do things on Substance Painter that I will probably just continue using it for the time being. Out of like just sheer like convenience, and yeah. I know that there's like some plugins you can get for Blender that make it like similar to Substance when you use it as like a painter, but yeah, I don't know. I just grown so used to using Substance at this point that it's like, you know, it's the most comfortable for me, and I know exactly what to do and how to get effects that I want to get. YouTube chat is such a pain to moderate, yeah. I remember when I used to stream on YouTube, like all the time, and I had so many issues with like trolls and just really horrible people in general. I have not really had that same kind of issue since streaming on Twitch. I think in general Twitch is a lot harsher with their punishments, maybe. But yeah, nah, I don't know. Trying to like moderate the YouTube while also streaming on Twitch is not a necessarily easy task. Yeah, at least I actually didn't have the multi-stream chat open for much of the stream, and I opened it and I saw it as I opened it, so I was like, oh, that's timing. What? That's so rude. Why would you do that? Like, I feel like Twitch is much better for streaming, obviously, but I still like that I can upload like the VODs, or like the VODs automatically upload to YouTube. That's really handy. Which is probably the main reason I also stream to YouTube, but also because I know that not everybody wants to watch on Twitch. You will need to promote your VODs too. Yeah, for sure, yeah.
words you said to me, yeah. Stop my heart barely beating, and now I'm stuck on repeat. I can't sleep through this madness.
Oh yeah, the weather in Denmark is so boring at the moment. Like, it actually sucks. I wish it was snowing right now.
Ashes in the ashes. That's what happens when gasoline plays with matches. Oh yeah. That's what happens, happens, happens. And that's what happens when gasoline plays with matches. Whoa.
Apparently, a grill blew in through the night, so you now have half of a grill. Okay, understandable. I'd be very confused if a grill showed up at my, like, in my house or something, just because I live in an apartment on, like, the first floor, so it would be very weird if a grill made it up to me. Yeah, just get a free grill. What? Why would you do this? What? My god, why are people bullying me so much? What did I do? I have saved, yeah. And you clean me up like Jack. What is it called? Jack's did to Nemo. That's amazing. I love that scene. It's a great scene. Ugh, I hate how Substance Painter doesn't just let you paint easily sometimes. Because it'll or like bleed through onto the other side, which is frustrating. Oh shit. Oh! I just got an email from YouTube. Let's go! Well, actually, it was like an hour ago. But, fuck yeah. I'm now in the YouTube Partner Program. Let's go! That's sick. Oh man, that's exciting. So as far as I'm aware, I still need like another 1,000 watch hours to be able to get my videos monetized. But now I have like YouTube memberships and stuff, access to that kind of stuff. That's pretty damn cool. So I'm getting closer. I just need another 1,000 hours of watch time on my videos to be able to actually get monetized, but I'm one step closer to getting there. I'm really happy with that. I'm like really happy with that. Please do not bot the views. And every time you want to swap the color of your selection for the mask, you can press X. Oh, that's so useful. Thank you so much. I did not know that. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. That's a really useful tip, by the way. Thank you so much for that. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. What? Ow. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you like my art. Oh, yeah, links are disabled in chat. What was it you're trying to send? But rough. What do you mean? Currently I'm just like adding some real rough shading blocks and then I'm gonna like smoothen them out and stuff. Oh no, it's not beam coloring, no. I'm like just adding like some shading to it.
double take. Stream with me, I'ma be a e-boy. We go mine diamonds, ayy, I know I'm a bad boy. I've been looking in a jar full of jelly beans. Fly me to the moon pie up in Tennessee. Maybe I'll find you, yeah, we were meant to be. With the ring pop, I'll get down on one knee. Marry me.
Willy Wonka, Willy Willy Wonka, I'ma be your chocolatier. Oompa Loompa, Doopa-Dee-Doo, you're the one I need, so have no fear. Calico, you're mine, be my Valentine, the one of my dreams. Let me kiss it like Hershey's. I'm gonna keep the doctor away, 'cause you're my apple every day. And every day I'm thinking, every day I'm thinking, every day I'm thinking, thinking about you. Thinking about you, muffin. When I wake up, I'm thinking about you, muffin. You know love was 10 times
Thank you so much for the follow.
thinking about you.
you so much, Grub, for subscribing. I was like, hello, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you've been here for long, but welcome. We've been trying to contact you about your darkness warranty. God damn, I didn't realize that expired already. Hello? Oh, be good. It's Monday and I'm EP. Yeah, I think the textures are about done for the rabbit here. I want to hear your honest opinion on soggy cat. What is that? Is you just talking about like a soggy cat, like an actual cat that's just wet? It sounds sad. Yeah, okay, just like a soggy cat. Probably like a 3 out of 10, I would say. Yeah. The soggy cat rate's quite low. Because you can't comfortably, you know, hold them because they're soggy. They're unhappy that they're soggy, for the most part. And then they do that thing where they shake and all the water goes everywhere and it's just a mess. So yeah, like 3 out of 10, I would say, on the sogginess scale. For what is, as a cat, what is your opinion on soggy cats? How do you feel? If they're warm water, that's nice. Cold, meh. Understandable. Nice. They have been textured. I will just send this over to my customer to get their feedback. I don't assume I've missed anything because I don't really have any markings. At least not many. So I assume I have done their character justice with the texturing. But I will, of course, just make sure with them.
I feel an aching when you step into my body.
Okay, there was a few things I know I want to fix. I saw yesterday when I was playing around with the avatar that there was some weight paint issues on the fingers. Yeah, this one. Which I would like to fix. I took a blender class once. I know how to put a cube. That's a solid start, I would say. If you know how to cube, you're halfway there to becoming like the next animator for like Disney or some shit.
I tend to lose my sense of time and come the morning. Stay beside. I know it's much too soon to tell you that I need you by my side.
Yeah, that looks way better than it did before. Let's go! Dab. Alright, I guess now that I have that set up, I probably now want to make the rest of the blend shapes that I'm gonna need. Because it'd be pretty weird otherwise. He looks pretty good. Yeah, he can T-pose. I mean dab, he can dab. But now I need to create the rest of the blend shapes for the mouth, so... Ba-ding. Good night, Clancy. I hope you enjoyed the stream.
Sweet apple pie, just wanna hold ya. Juicy hugs all around until the day's over. Cocktails on the beach.
What time is it there? It's 3 p.m. here as well, yeah.
Picking out your peach. Pouring to your eye, pull the bubble to your gum. Sometimes life is chewy, but I'll show you sometime. Will you meet me by the pool? Wanna tell you something cool. Wanna swing, swing, swing with you. Swing to the top to touch the moon. I do. I wanna swing, swing, swing with you. Take you away across the blue lagoon.
There we go. Okay, I think that should be all of the blend shapes I need for the mouse shapes for the simis. So now I want to do the Japanese MMD blend shapes. How long have you been using Blender? About 2 years-ish. Yeah. I guess actually coming up on 3 now, technically. Oh man, the weather outside is nasty. It's so wet and rainy outside, it's not nice looking. I guess there's not really anything else I want to add to the model. Now I've got to do all the Unity work. Yeah, I don't really know what else to do on stream with this one, because yeah, I gotta do like Unity work, and that's like all over the place, kind of. So I guess I'll probably end my stream just about here. But I got like all the textures done, all the blend shapes are done. I'm really happy with it and how it's like turning out. I really hope my customer likes it as well. I'm excited to do the test in VR chat to see how it goes. Hopefully there's no issues with it, but I'll just have to see. But once I have everything set up in Unity and make sure that the model is working, then I can start working on the outfits that I have to do for this one. And that I think is going to be very fun as well. So yeah, I think I will probably just end my stream just about here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's been really good fun. I hope you've enjoyed watching me work. And yeah, just general, thank you so much for the support. It really does mean a lot to me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye.